Hello everybody. Today I wanted to film a Chanel classic flap, small classic flap, wear and tear, and like a little mini review, but mostly like a wear and tear and how it's held up. So this is the bag in question. This is the smallest of the classic double flaps that you can purchase. It is, I think this was originally the small medium, but now it's just the small. And this is $4,700, and the medium is $4,900. So it's a pretty pricey bag for how teeny tiny it is. So this bag is black lambskin with gold hardware, and this is from late 2002. So since it's prior to 2005, it actually has the 24 karat gold plating. And as you can see, there's that covetable stamp right there. And while we're focused on it, you can see that there's some scratching to the plate and the turn lock. So this bag is 13 years old, and I feel that it's held up extremely well. This was not a special occasion handbag, but more of like an everyday, just whenever you feel like it kind of bag. And I was careful with this bag. I'm careful with all my items and possessions. I'm not really careless. I don't throw things around. I never put things on the floor, so that's kind of the deal with that. So this top flap has the most wear in the sense that this quilting is the flattest of the entire bag. So you can see that the bottom quilts are much poofier and much more luxurious and original, original in the sense that just like newly purchased, than the top flap. Top flap is really flat, and that is because, as you can see, it stands out significantly more than the rest of the bag, and everything kind of touches up against this part. Now, this bag was stored carefully. It was not squished. It was not stacked against other handbags, and yet it still did deflate. As you can see, the bottom has not deflated. Additionally, the back has deflated somewhat, but not nearly as bad as the top flap. However, the back of the bag is more scratched than the front. So the front really has no wear to speak of other than the top flap. I mean, there's teeny little minor scratches, right there's a little one. Oh no, sorry, that's not even a scratch. Never mind, just disregard that. There's I mean, you can see that this is a bag that's been used, but it's not worn, if you know what I mean. The only thing is that the top flap right here, you can see the two lines going where the two rivets are on the sides. And I feel that this is more noticeable with lambskin as opposed to caviar or calfskin. And so even when the bag is closed, you can still see those two lines. Okay, moving to the back. Now this is, only on my bag, but it is scratched right here. It is pretty deeply indented, if you can see that. So these are not cosmetic superficial scratches, this is pretty big. Because I found that if I kind of scratch the bag with my nail, if I just take my finger and with my natural oils just rub it, it goes away. I've never cleaned or conditioned this bag professionally, so this is just how it is, 13 years from being purchased. Now, as you can see, this is indented. I hope you can see that actually. Indented, not the leather, but the base of the bag is curving inwards. I really hope you can see that because that is my biggest concern with this bag in terms of wear, is because it kind of loses its shape and just flattens inward like this and flattens out. So when you grab the bag, the base is no longer firm and sturdy. It kind of just plops down like this, just slides down. I really hope you can see that. It stands out. And especially when you put your stuff in it, it is really noticeable, and it's hard to even take the bag because it just curves out, and I'm worried of damaging it even more. So other than these scratches I showed you, the corners are in really good condition, as is the bottom. Oh, you can see that more. Can you see how it's curved? I've heard people say that caviar is significantly more durable, and it is, and that lambskin is very, very delicate. And even though it is so soft and supple, and it is absolutely, like, it's so soft to touch. It's probably the most luxurious lambskin I've ever touched on a handbag, because I have other lambskin bags, but the Chanel one is so soft. But honestly, it's not as high maintenance and not as prone to damage as a lot of people say. I mean, I understand that, between caviar and lambskin, that if you spend that much money in a bag, you want it to look as perfect for as long as possible, and caviar gives you that. But lambskin, it shows more wear and use, but it's not damaged by any means, if you're careful with it. So let's open the first flap. So I have lost this little leather pull tab, and so this is fine. This is also lambskin, and the plaque is scratched, but it's not bad. I mean, considering that this is constantly hitting the other parts, it's fine. Now the biggest amount of wear is on this second flap. You can see that both of these have pretty significant indentations and scratching. Also, if you can see this V outline, this is from if you snap, let me try to snap this flap, and then you pull it open, it kind of left these marks. Also, this inner flap is pushed down because if you close the top flap, it will curve this. Now I've seen this on mostly all of older Chanel classic flaps, and it doesn't bother me. I think it's fine. So just so you know though. So the CC is less quilted and poofy than it originally was, but you can see it still has some dimension. Now the burgundy lining, I don't think is lambskin, or if it is, it's a different type or it's treated differently, because it is very, very, very firm. It's very tough, it's very durable, and it is in absolutely perfect condition. It doesn't show any kind of wear, it doesn't show any kind of damage or scratching. It is in beautiful condition. So that's kind of the wear on this bag. I mean, I'm sure you can see that it looks worn, but it's not damaged, it's not falling apart, it's not anything. The only big thing is this inner second flap, which I feel is pretty minor considering all the hardware that's constantly scratching up against it. However, my biggest qualm with this bag is that this is $4,700 current retail value. This fits maybe this much more than the Chanel Walk does, and it is $2,100 for the classic look Chanel Walk that's quilted with the little CC plaque on the front. And that bag is more versatile, it is more lightweight, and it is 2.5 times less of the price than this handbag. Now this fits a little less than the medium flap, and the medium flap is 10 inches and this is 9.5 inches in length, and it is a little shorter and diagonally smaller than the medium flap. However, I feel that this bag, I can see why nobody buys it and why nobody reviews about it and why nobody talks about it, is because this bag is kind of a little pointless, especially since you can get the Walk. And I do have the Walk, and I will be filming a comparison video as in what fits in my bag for both of those bags, so you can see how little difference there is in what can actually fit in this handbag. I don't own the medium flap, so I can't say what it would fit in regards to this one, but I have seen videos and it doesn't fit that much. It maybe fits more comfortably a pair of sunglasses, although I can fit a pair of sunglasses in both this bag and the Walk, which I will show you in my next video. So if you'd like to subscribe to see that, or just keep an eye out, and if you have any video suggestions or you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye!